During the days of the PS2 era, I had plenty of games. Thanks to my upbringing, I grew up with brilliant games that I've previously done reviews on. Some examples are my videos based on BFBB, AHT, and even my Barnyard video. With this video today, I'm going to be reviewing yet another PS2 game I had on a physical disc. This month's video is all about Ben 10 Protector of Earth. This game was released in late October 2007 and was developed by High Voltage Software and published by D3 Publisher. This game was based on the original TV series Ben 10, which aired between March 2006 and April 2008. And the show is based on a 10-year-old kid who found a device known as the Omnitrix, which allows the user to transform into aliens given that the DNA of said alien has already been scanned by the device, or if the DNA is already in the codon stream, which is a liquid database for DNA in the show. In the events of this game, a drone absorbs DNA from Ben's Omnitrix, leaving him with two transformations, which are Heat Blast and Forearms. Ben makes his way to the crash site in the canyon where the giant mechadroid awaits him. After defeating the giant robot, it releases a crystal for the Omnitrix to absorb. This is the only form of media where these crystals exist. After these events, we see the trio travel around the country in order to stop known villains like Dr. Animo, Vilgax, the Forever Knights, and Zeskaya. Throughout the story, we will fight these bosses and collect crystals to unlock more transformations. Unless you use the Unlock All Aliens cheat, in which case, it won't affect anything in your gameplay. The game ends with Ben fighting Vilgax in his ship, and with his defeat, sending Vilgax to the Null Void. The ending scene shows his drones repairing his body and swearing he will return someday. This game uses the classic beat-em-up formula, where you use combos unlocked throughout the story to defeat your enemies. The game also takes you through boss fights that, as stated earlier, unlock alien transformations when you defeat them. Unfortunately, there are only 5 aliens, which are Heat Blast, Forearms, Accelerate, Cannonball, and Wildvine. The DS version of this game even had a perk gourmand known as Upchuck, which was unlocked via a cheat code in the game. Fixing our focus back on the PS2 release though, cheats can also be used for this version. Master Control, a very real idea that the show usually comes back to, is used as a cheat in this game, which gives you an infinite duration of your transformations without timing you out. Some cheats purely just change the appearance of your aliens, like the Dark Heroes and DNA Force cheats, and there are even those that unlock all combos and aliens right off the bat. Here are a list of cheats if you wish to use them in your own playthrough. Going back to transformations, some aliens can be used for specific things. Some good examples of this are when you're playing as Accelerate, if you're wanting to press multiple buttons in a small time frame. Wildvine allows you to swing from spiky plant ball thingies to continue your platforming through levels. Forearms allows you to move blocks onto pressure pads, and Cannonball just rolls up walls. Nice. This game even has local cooperative gameplay, so you could easily have 2 Ben Tennysons switching into any of the 5 aliens they desire, if that's your preferred way of playing. As usual with my outros, I'm going to delve into my thoughts on the game, and what I believe it did well. But how do I feel about this installment? Well, I did love it. As mentioned in the intro, I grew up owning the PS2 copy, although the first time I actually completed the game was for the sake of this video, as I've been revisiting the Ben 10 franchise's classic continuity recently. While the game isn't impressive by any means, it's still a fun time to be had by a solo player or someone in need of a cooperative partner. A feature I thought was cool were the combos. Some of the moves are animated really nice, and some I believe are even remade or reused in later Ben 10 games. Something I believe could be improved about this game is a larger amount of transformations. While the current amount are fun to play with, it could definitely do with some more variety, and have levels based around a transformation like Ripjaws or even Upgrade. Either way though, I did really like this game a lot, and I think you will too. I give this game a 6 out of 10, as I feel like there could have been a lot done to make it better. Please let me know what you think of this game in the comments below. And while you're at it, you can even subscribe so you can watch out for future uploads where I review other Ben 10 games from the classic continuity.